What's up, everybody? Steven here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today, we are hopping into House episode number 2 called Paternity. So it's going to be all pregnancy. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I mean, we've only done one episode, but hopefully you enjoyed it. This one's going to be a little bit of a different dynamic because my brother's going to be joining me for this series. And we're going to kind of just hopefully have a good time with the episode. As always, if you like this, head over to Patreon. Full uncut and edited reactions. Episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool. You don't have to. You can wait for them to come here. So you guys saw my reaction to it. I don't remember what I gave the episode. I might have given it like an 8. I liked House. I thought the case was fine. And then I liked some of the characters. I mean, you guys saw that. But since he wasn't part of the first reaction, I'm going to let him kind of say his thoughts on the characters. And I guess just give some insight into what you thought of the show so far.
I was leaning towards a 9, but I'd go with an 8 as well. I thought House was great. See, I've watched Grey's Anatomy and I like a lot of the surgical stuff like that. So I thought it was really good, and he was really funny, like in a dick way sometimes, but like the way of like knowing his stuff. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm ready to see what this has.
All right, and then yeah, you watched Grey's, and you watched longer than me. You watched like 7 seasons.
Oh yeah, I watched. I mean, I didn't watch all of it, but I definitely watched.
Yeah, it's going. It's like 11.
Yeah,
12 now or 11.
Yeah,
I watched like season 5, I think, or 6. Don't say nothing just in case anybody watching hasn't seen it. So I don't want to spoil nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to say when I stopped, but yeah, I stopped around 5. And I was watching it when it was airing. You watched it a couple years ago.
Yeah,
so
a couple years ago.
You were just watching it like on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched it when it aired. So yeah, we're gonna hop in here. This is a medical show. You guys know I'm squeamish, so I'll look away. I'll be like, oh, if something like nasty happens. And we're just gonna have a good time with the episode. So let's hop in here. Let's have a good time. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
I'm more worried a squeamish injury is about to happen.
Oh yeah. That's how Grace used to do it, right? I don't remember. Grace used to have injuries at the beginning.
Yeah.
Hey, close the door.
He's hiding. He's hiding.
Is Cuddy down the hall counting to 50? Research?
He doesn't know what they're doing. I don't know what's his position though. He just has an office.
9 letters. Iodine deficiency in children. Cretinism.
Here. When did my signature get so girly?
I can explain.
See that G? See how it makes a big loop on top? Doesn't even look like my handwriting. Think I have something? What's the differential diagnosis for writing G's like a junior high school girl?
It's impossible to get to you through normal channels. Thanks to me and...
Yeah, as in big scary monsters?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm interested now.
Well, where are you going?
See the family.
You're going to examine a patient?
9 times out of 10, there's no reason to talk to a patient, but night terrors in a 16-year-old is a very good reason to talk to this family.
Can barely function.
What does that tell you?
Nothing. It's just fun watching him blink. Name as many animals as you can that begin with the letter B. Go. Trauma. The other cause is sexual abuse.
Ooh, whoa.
So who's molesting you?
Oh,
teacher?
Shit.
Extra friendly neighbor? I'd ask if either of you were involved, but you denied.
No, we would never do anything to hurt Dan.
I say it here, it comes out there.
He was scanned, they tested him, he said he was fine, no concussion, it's gotta be something
You
else.
hound me for my opinion and then you question my diagnosis. Cool. ER obviously screwed up. Kid's got a concussion.
I had double vision before I was hit.
Well, that changes everything. This may seem incredibly controversial, but I think sexual abuse is bad. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't being diddled by daddy or mommy. Anything else is just a bonus.
Anything else is just a bonus?
Sometimes.
He never sleeps, of course he's tired.
Right now, at this moment, are you tired?
No.
That twitch in your leg. Did you feel that?
Didn't hurt.
His leg twitched. I don't see what
It's called a myoclonic jerk. It's very common when you're falling asleep. Respiration rate falls, and the brain sometimes interprets this as the body dying, so it sends a pulse to wake it up.
So?
So, he's not asleep. He's awake.
What I've read, false paternity is more like 10%.
That's what our moms would like us to believe.
Who cares? If he got it from his parents, they'd both be dead by now. Can we get on with the differential diagnosis?
$50 says I'm right.
I'll take your money.
Hit a nerve? Don't worry, Foreman. I'm sure the guy who tucked you in at night was your daddy.
Make it 100.
Oh wow.
What about
What
leukoencephalopathy
an asshole.
in a 16-year-old?
That's scary, dude. I would hate to like night terrors, dude. To wake up screaming. That's. The question is this in a dream?
I was gonna say.
Or is House just fucking with him?
during night terrors.
I'm not restraining you for them. EEG revealed abnormalities in your brain, caused nerve damage in your toes.
This can't be real.
Please. I really like them here.
This is gonna hurt, Dan.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see? Imagine having that, dude. That's what you're dreaming. Like every day. That's insane. Like, just wake up. Well, he didn't wake up screaming, but his fucking brain is just.
That's a night terror.
How many hours did he have to do in the clinic? It was 40 a week or something.
Healthy,
Yeah.
natural breast milk.
Missing her vaccination dates.
We're not vaccinating.
Oh, that's the problem right there. He's one of those. Doesn't believe in medicine.
Think they don't work?
I think some multinational pharmaceutical company wants me to think they work.
Well, the worst that a toy company could be accused of is making a really boring frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You know another really good business? Teeny tiny baby coffins.
Oh,
You can get them in frog green, fire engine red. Really. The antibodies in Yummy Mummy only protect the kid for 6 months, which is why these companies think they can gouge you. They think that you'll spend whatever they ask to keep your kid alive. Want to change things? Prove them wrong. A few hundred parents like you decide they'd rather let their kid die than cough up $40 for a vaccination. Believe me, prices will drop really fast. Complications
Super
in surgery?
extreme though.
I was gonna say I love him, but he's harsh, man. He just.
Really?
Turns out the Boeing wasn't the cause of his problems, it was a symptom.
Start treating him now. Maybe he can walk for another couple of years, maybe live for another 5.
Wow, he's getting MS.
Break it to the family. I'm going
Like
home.
16 years
At
old.
16.
months for a definitive diagnosis.
No way.
What'll happen to me?
That's crazy. I mean, it could happen, but
MS is an incredibly variable disease, if it is MS, and we're not 100% sure.
If a doctor tells me I'm dying, I would try to take the proper steps into curing it.
yeah, but there's no cure.
No, MS though.
Doctor, House was like, at best case, he has 5 years.
Mhm.
Best case.
I guess he's trying to live his life, but
Yeah, that are. He's night terrors and he's walking. Right?
Cuddy. Great outfit.
What are you doing back here? Patient?
No, hooker. Went to my office instead of my home.
Why does she have a tennis racket? And this is a night terror?
I don't know. This might be legit.
Dan, you okay? There are experimental treatments.
And we're standing on the roof of the hospital.
Oh shit.
Dan.
He thinks he's.
Dan, you're not on the field.
Oh, he's sleepwalking.
He doesn't know where he is.
Dan. Foreman. Dan.
Dad?
Dan, no!
Dad!
How'd you talk him down?
Actually, Chase tackled him.
How come you didn't do it?
Right, well, I am black, but he was close.
Come on, you can ride up with me. It's brain.
What about sex?
Well, it might get complicated. I mean, we work together. I'm older, certainly. Maybe you like that.
I meant maybe his neurosyphilis.
Nice cover.
Sorry, RPI was negative.
I wouldn't do that.
Although the wound is irregular. It's not cylindrical, shaped like a triangle, so not a nail. Steak knife?
Wife's nail file.
Nail file. Yeah, well, pain will make you do stupid things. Something to take the edge off?
Yeah.
Isn't Dr. Cameron's necklace a beauty? Something South American, I think.
Yeah, Guatemalan.
They get him to look at her boobs.
Cool necklace.
Thank you so much.
The kid's in pain.
How
can you just sit there?
If I eat standing up, I spill.
Our son is dying, and you could care less?
Go hold his hand.
There's moments where he's...
Yeah.
I'll bust your tray.
Like, literally, the coffee thing. I'm still stuck on. He actually got...
Yeah, I know.
Coffee. Crazy. And it wasn't like he put something in it to dick with him or something.
Got any sample bags on you?
I don't believe you.
Oh, this...
Gonna run DNA tests?
Your son is deathly ill. I know it's terrible. You idiots. You lied to me.
We didn't lie about anything. You, on the other hand, accused us of molesting our son.
Perfect.
Couldn't we get off my screw-ups and focus on theirs? Theirs is bigger. You're not Dan's parents.
We're his parents.
He was adopted. He doesn't need to know.
I do.
Adoption makes us just as much
Listen,
dude.
When we were taking his medical history, were you confused? The biological mother, when she was a baby, did she get her vaccinations?
Dan was vaccinated at 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Do you know why kids get vaccinated at 6 months? Because before that, they are protected by their biological mother's immune system.
Oh, shit.
So, was she vaccinated?
It's dangerous. It could kill him. You should do it.
Damn. One is, it could kill him. The other one, oh, he is going to die.
Yeah.
So. What would you give it? I think.
I like a 7.
Yeah, so the way I like to judge shows like shows that are called like procedurals, which is every episode is a different case.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things matter from like previous episodes, like how the characters act with one another, but the main thing is what's the case.
Yeah.
Doing cop shows. So I'd like to be like, okay, what was the case? And then was there anything that the characters did that would have elevated the score, like so of the case? Like if it was a really good case, I'd be like, oh, that case was like an 8 or a 9. But then the characters were kind of didn't do anything and kind of lowers or puts the score up.
Yeah.
So I was leaning towards like a 6-7 range, in that range. Because the case was fine.
Mm-hmm.
The case was okay. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing.
like. I actually think the first case was actually better.
Better than this one. Yeah.
Teacher lady. This one kind of had cool moments.
Mm-hmm.
The roof thing was cool. The nightmare thing was cool too with the toe. That was cool. But other than that, what like stood out for you from the case part of it?
Case part. I mean, nothing that comes to mind.
Parents thing was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure most of this stuff is real. Like the immunity thing about the baby, 6 months and vaccinated or whatever.
I mean, throughout the episode, I kept like teetering and tottering between 8, 7, but then nothing really happened. A lot of the 8 lean was like House is funny. Yeah.
His interaction with the kids. What I noticed here is Chase really cares about being right without even not cares about being right. Chase just wants to be chosen.
Yeah.
Chase wants to be chosen because like when he was guessing the first time, it was like a good guess, completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But House, and then the second time he guessed, got it right. Foreman seems like he wants to be right.
Yeah.
But like he knows his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Foreman's actually better doctor than both of the other ones, right?
I mean, they at least for now.
Yeah, because literally, they didn't do anything in the first episode really memorable. Because even the part where he was interviewing them about when they were coming to him about why he chose them, chose her because she's pretty, chose him because he's black.
Yeah,
not the real reasons, but like when two people were close at like I can go either way, he went with the reasoning. Like Foreman, there was another person right that was competing for it. Or was it her? There was another person that could have got the job, but he chose. No, he chose her even though she was less qualified. Right? They didn't say because it was because she was pretty, right?
In the first episode, yeah.
And then he didn't do that. He didn't have that one-on-one with the Chase guy.
No.
So there was no thing. And then in this one, Chase just kept trying to like, I don't know, be right. Like, he wasn't trying to be right, but he was, whatever House would say, he'd be like, yep, you said something was wrong, so I disagree with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like Foreman argued with him a lot in the first one, I think, and the second one, and then the girl just kind of keeps getting screwed over. What's her name? What's the girl's name? Her name is Allison Cameron. He calls her Cameron because
he calls her Cameron.
Yeah, like I mean, we could break it down. Like I said, I'm in the 6. So the way that my rating system is 6 to 7. I go 4 to 5, 6 to 7, and 8, 9, 10 are all 7.
Okay.
So for me, I don't think it's an 8. And I'll probably lean more towards a 6 than a 7. You're leaning more towards a 7 than a 6.
Yeah.
Because you really like the house stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like if we were to break down the actual thing, even the beginning with how he got it wasn't that creative or anything. He just kind of had blurry, then he passed out. I thought the case when I saw the white right here, and it was white in this scene right here, right there. I'm like, oh wait, mate, did he go blind? I thought that's what it was gonna be, but then it wasn't. Then I thought this was funny, him being in the hospital and hiding from that one lady. And even House's funniness. The only one that I found funny of those patients was the mom. Him with the guy that sues the hospital wasn't even that. It was fine, but it wasn't even. But the one with the mom was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but yeah, other than that, it's like.
I mean, even when he joked around with the girl and the tennis clothes and stuff.
No, but I'm talking about like his one-on-one with the patients.
With the patients, yeah,
like,
no.
I'm talking about like that one, like what's this room again? Emergency. What is this? He has to do 40 hours in
the clinic.
The clinic.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing a lot of the episodes comedy is going to come from him shitting on the people in the clinic.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, he had 2 people that he messed with in the clinic, and it was the mom because she wouldn't vaccinate, give vaccine to her baby.
Yep.
And then it was the dude that was going to sue the hospital. The dude that sued the hospital, not a lot happened there. That was funny to me.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything was funny, but the thing with the mom was his more funny stuff was like him joking with the boss lady and the outfit, and then when he's walking with his friend and he just brings it up again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like they weren't even talking about it, but he brings it up anyway. And then other than that, like it'll be an easy breakdown here. We'll go through it. He's checking the kid. At first, he talks to, notices that he thinks he has a concussion. Kind of clowns Cameron, the girl. Not clowns her, but kind of like pretty much saying that she wasted his time. Then he sees the tick thing. Again, I thought this was going to be interesting. Like it was going to go a different route where his body thought he was asleep when he wasn't.
Yeah.
That seemed like it was going to be, oh, cool. And then we went to the night terrors, and I was like, oh, cool. But then nothing happened.
But yeah.
That kind of like, for like the first part was really interesting. And then like for like a good 20 minutes, it was kind of like, ooh, what is it? And I'm testing the kid and putting him through all this stuff, but nothing really happening. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. You can input if anything I pass here that pops in your mind, you could say it. We then this is the part where Chase is trying to be right or just not even be right, just agree with whatever he says.
He's like kind of like just trying to get his attention.
I want to be like.
Where Foreman's more of like, I want to get it right, and then like you said,
I can't tell if the girl's good or not. He keeps messing. He keeps like fucking with her. Like what did he say? If you want to get my attention, next time wear something a little bit more revealing.
Yeah.
So
when did this come out?
It's in early 2000s.
I was gonna say
2000s. I'm guessing because of the way he treats her.
Yeah.
Nothing like that gonna fly. Let me do like a bet at one point. There's like a bet that they do about the father. So he must have known about the chin thing right out the gate.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Like he must have known that's why he was so confident in the bet. This is the stuff with the vaccine, with the baby. I love how he did the comparison to how the mom thinks that corporations are just trying to take the money, but then when it came, he brought up the toy, and the same thing that she's talking about when it comes to the drugs for a baby is the same thing for a toy. You're buying this toy that costs a quarter to make, but you're spending $20.
Yeah.
But the vaccine, yeah, it costs nothing to make, but they're charging you $40. Like, and he's like, coffin thing was fucked up. The call, a green like a frog or red like a fire truck.
I mean, he had to paint the picture in her head because she just seemed like,
yeah, she was like, one of those that doesn't believe in vaccines. Other than that, is there anything? I think I have anything major else to happen?
And the roof scene's coming up.
Yeah, then we had, like I said, the terror thing. When did that happen?
That's later on. Right here. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Actually, the first terror one, that was cool. Yeah, the roof scene was cool too with him not actually. Cause I was like, do you think this is happening or is this a nightmare? And you're like, oh, this could probably be real. Because then
I thought it was
talking to him, and then It was real, just
not
he was
on that field.
Yeah, he was thought he was somewhere else.
Then again, I'm sitting there thinking it was real, but then I'm like, what doctors like
let him walk out all the way over?
No, but I'm saying also like traveling to that lacrosse field just to find him.
Yeah, he ran. Yeah, because I thought maybe that they had a lacrosse field on the thing because the one lady had the damn tennis thing. I'm like, what kind of hospital is this? Maybe it's a hospital connected to a school like U of R.
Okay.
And maybe that's where she goes.
Either that or maybe she just got dressed before leaving. To go out to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was mentioning about sometimes he could be nice. He legit got Foreman a coffee. Thought something was gonna come of that. He just got him a coffee to be nice. And several times he was nice. Yeah, this thing, like I said, I didn't think it was funny. Maybe was there anything funny here really?
Not really.
The suing of the hospital, then he said he'll treat him anyway. This part seems like it's just awful. Every day, 2 times a day. Getting your back just punctured like that. Sounds bad. Other than that, DNA stuff. This guy suing. Even the reveal of this wasn't even great. He's like, this guy was suing him, and he says you have gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea, yeah.
And then kind of just ends there with him saying, "Tell your wife or whatever," or I could treat it, or we can treat it, but no, like none of the doctors that you screwed over are going to treat you. So if you want to get it treated, you should come. Like you should not sue me, I guess. Then we find out that the parents aren't really. They're his parents, but not like they aren't his biological parents. I like the foreman here about it's extremely dangerous. He could die or whatever, but that you should definitely do it. Because one is like, you could die. The other is, you will die. And then the bet, he doesn't have to work for 40 hours. But I don't know, I kind of agree with what he was saying. If it wasn't for my little bet, then we wouldn't have found anything and the kid would have died. But I think you should just put it on the bill. And then anything else from that? I didn't get the ending. Did you understand the ending? You said you might because he might have. Maybe he was thinking about. You said it because he might have been playing. He might have played lacrosse in the past. Maybe it's that he missed being able to walk without a cane.
I was gonna say.
That's all I got because they hung on it for like a good minute. Song playing. Now I thought it was more like, oh well, he's here. He's being nice again. Caring about the kid. But then it hung on there even more, and I was like.
I mean, with him, them showing him later on with nobody there, I mean, it makes it seem like he was there for a while afterwards too.
They were. Yeah. So I don't know. The episode was fine. I thought the pilot was better. I'll say a lot better. What'd you give the pilot? You said almost a 9.
I said like a 8, 9, yeah.
9, and I was more of an 8 kind of person, and I'm leaning more towards a 6 with this one. So yeah, we both agree that it's about 2 points off. From what we thought the first one was. Like
yeah.
So, but all right, that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Patreon for the full reaction. Uncut episodes over there if you want them. If you don't, you could wait here for the episodes to show up whenever that is. But I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll talk to you guys later.